guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I finally moved, and I actually meant to film this video a few days prior to moving, but I was just so busy packing and just figuring out how to pack because I hate packing, but I end up moving every year. I don't know why, even though I hate packing and unpacking. But anyways, so I meant to do this video prior to that, but I was just not in the mood and I was just busy. So I am going to do this now and kind of taking a break between my unpacking stage right now because my room, the other part of my room right now, is a complete mess. I have boxes everywhere, I have clothes everywhere. It's a complete chaos right now. So I'm just going to do a quick video. I put this part ready so at least I can have this part ready to film, and funny coincidence, this is just by pure accident. So the other day, a few days ago actually, someone commented on my other video about how they liked my tapestry curtain, and when I purchased that curtain, I actually purchased this one as well, and I meant to just test the two to see which one I like better. But after I put that one up, I thought it looked fine, and then I was just too lazy to take it down. So I completely forgot that I had this one, and since I was packing and unpacking, I found it and decided to just use this one for now and see how this goes. Maybe I'll change it back. I haven't really decided yet, but as of right now, as you can tell, it's a cat. Actually, I don't know if you can tell, but it's supposed to be a cat against this black background kind of thing going on. But anyways, moving on to the actual content of this video, I just want to do a quick recap of my manga readathon experience, so let's just get into it. So for those who have not watched my manga readathon TBR, go check it out so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about in this video. And basically I said in that video that I want to finish the series, the Prince of Tennis series, and I didn't really expect myself to finish, but somehow I managed to finish all 42 volumes by Tuesday night. I don't know how I did it. I just got really sucked into the story. Actually, it's one of my favorite manga anime of all time. I remember this is like the one series that I actually rewatched the entire anime twice because it was so good, and I've continued following the series because I believe there's a new series that's being written right now, a manga series called like the new Prince of Tennis, and it's currently ongoing. And so they actually did like an anime of that a few years ago, and obviously it's not done because clearly the manga series is continuing. But so I was just curious, and I never actually read the manga, so I decided to just pick it up and see how that goes. And somehow I managed to finish all 42 volumes of the original series, and I contemplated about start picking up another series just because it was only Tuesday night and there was still Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before the readathon ended. But I decided that to just kind of call it quits, which is why I actually wanted this video when I finished it, but I was busy packing, and then I also realized that there were multiple manga readathons in the summer. I believe this manga Madness one is doing another one in August, and there's another one in June or something. So I have a few options for the summer for me to just do another manga readathon again, which I probably will end up doing because I have a few more series that I want to finish this year as per my Read Harder challenge, which is in my reading challenges video in case you want to check that out. So anyways, back to the actual Prince of Tennis, my status. If you had followed me on Twitter, I kind of updated every once or twice a day actually, just to give you guys an update on how I was doing. And somehow I kind of calculated afterward, I finished about 12 volumes on Saturday, and then I finished 18 volumes on Sunday. I don't know how I did it because I didn't start either day until like sometime in the afternoon, like early afternoon. But it's just so good and it's so easy to read, and Monday and Tuesday I had work, so I only finished 6 volumes per day, and that was a total of 42. So that's basically the breakdown of my readathon experience. So good. I love like the whole Seigaku like tennis school team, like they're amazing, and I love like the rivalry between the other schools. And it was kind of interesting for me when I was reading the manga because I remember the anime so vividly, even though I haven't watched the series, like the anime series, since I was in college. I think that was the last time I watched it. I watched it once when I was in high school, and then I rewatched it when I was in college, and I haven't picked it up since. So I haven't rewatched it since. So I can still basically recall exactly how, you know, each matches went, like in my head, because I saw the anime and it was so good, such a good experience. Also, the one thing that this readathon stood out compared to the other readathons that I did was that I liked how someone commented on my video. Kudos to you for actually telling me that you were participating in this readathon as well, because it kind of gave me that sense of community as well as the actual Twitter community. That was nice too, even though I didn't see that many tweets on Twitter, but there was still that kind of, you know, at least that comment and that person gave me that sense of community, because like I was like, oh, okay, this other person is joining me, so glad like you're doing this as well. So kudos and shout out to you. And so for those who don't know about Prince of Tennis, I decided to do like a quick summary or like a quick review of the series in general. So basically Prince of Tennis follows the story of a guy, like he's 12 years old, okay? So he's a middle school kid called Echizen Ryoma, and he is this tennis prodigy. Basically, he grew up playing tennis with his father, who apparently is known as like the samurai Nanjiro, and because of this injury, he ended up not becoming like a world champion or something, so he kind of retired. But he grew up, I mean, he had his son grow up playing tennis against him like every day, and his son basically from the beginning aspires to just beat his father. He's like, I can never beat you, I keep losing to you every single day. And so because of that, he's grew up like not really loving tennis, but like he's just like really into tennis because of this kind of like inner obligation. And then he goes into school. He's from America, by the way, and then he goes to school in Japan. I guess his family moved back at some points for some reason, I'm not sure why. And from there he joins the school Seigaku, which is like this really good tennis school, and they basically just make their way to the nationals. And the whole series basically follows when he is, you know, first joins the school as a first year, and as they do matches and like the tournaments, like the regional tournaments, and then like the I don't know, like the intramurals, I don't even know what they're called, but there's so many different tournaments and levels before they get to the national level. And so good, by the way. Like, it's like, I feel like this series is one of those series where like it's mostly just matches, but along the matches you see how the relationships and friendships grow, but in a very secondary way, but at the same time they're so important to the storyline. But it doesn't seem to play like a huge role, because most of the story takes place during matches, and then there'll be a few where they're having, you know, training, practice, or, you know, little like gatherings and stuff like that, but you see how they grow. But anyways, like, this series is amazing. I'm really excited for this new series that the author is writing, the new Prince of Tennis. Really hoping that he finishes sometime soon so I can go and just binge read it like I did for this series. So anyways, that's all I have to say for Prince of Tennis and my very short summary and review of this of the series. But that's all I have to say for this video. If you do like this video, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you. Bye.